straight. They using my name for clickbait. See, you wanna start fake beef.
Straight to a penthouse, Miami Beach. It's a new weirdo every week. Talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. Anything for clout. Anything for clout.
What is up, my flawlessly kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title, you know we about to get into some things. But yesterday your girl turned 31, big 31, super happy. It was a chill, relaxed birthday. I did not upload yesterday, but today I definitely was like, you know what, let me get up. So yeah, make sure y'all put them happy birthdays or happy belated in the motherfucker comment section because I love you guys so much. Without further ado, we got Blueface back in the click today, you guys. Like, he was definitely sentenced to 4 years, okay, in prison. He already served 210 days in jail, time served, so he'll be allegedly spending the remainder in jail. Now, Whack 100 did have a couple things to say, you know, after hearing the verdict. Everybody was super emotional, including Blueface's father and the mom. And honestly, I didn't think that they was going to hit him with 4 years, but unfortunately that's just an extra time away from one, Chrisean Jr. He never really had the time to really spend with this baby because he was too busy denying the baby, and then he had his little moments behind closed doors before he went to jail. However, it's like really just sad because he has 2 kids with Jaden Alexis. He's already missed time. He's already missed birthdays. This is just really truly unfortunate. Like, this is just a sad situation. Let's listen what Whack had to say.
Got 4 years, 400 something days off. Come down to 3 years. He go to the state. He do third time. He be home in 9-10 months.
Now, click, either way, I'm just going to say it like this. I feel like Jaden Alexis is now rushing back to the booth because she like, listen, she didn't think this was going to happen. I'm pretty sure she didn't see this coming. She didn't think he was going to, you know, not be released. So the fact that he was sentenced to 4 years, even though he already did 210 days, that means he's going to be in there for some time, you know, and that means she's going to have to start making the music on her own so they can start running them coins up because, as you guys know, he helped her out with the first couple songs that was put out by her.
This is work. Talk about I'm happy. You disgust me. Someone's got to do it. Sometimes y'all just are dumb as like, no shade at all, but like, what do y'all think is going on? Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to go to work. Do you know how that? Do you know how that? Confused. Like, get yourself together. I would never be like, someone's got to get to work. Someone's got to keep going. Jaden keep get, yeah. Who do you, what, why do you think that? Like, and don't ever disrespect that thinking that I'm happy about it. No, why would I ever be happy that my baby daddy's locked up? Why would I ever be happy that my kids are going to not have their dad for another year or this or that? Like, why do you think I would be happy about that? And don't piss me off. Yeah, I'm going to be mad and I'm going to address it because you're pissing me off.
Now, click, first of all, as y'all can see, she's definitely like, somebody got to do it. Somebody got to make these coins, because if nobody make the coins, who's going to make it? And she like, Jaden got to keep going. So I'm not mad at it.
Call your mama, period.
At the end of the day, it sucks because Blueface is the brains behind her, you know, music career. You understand? He helped her. I'm pretty sure he wrote it. You understand what I'm saying? She wasn't thinking about being no artist, you know, but he's seen how much money that he made with Chrisean Rock. You know, he was just like, listen, Chrisean made so much money, I can get my baby mother on and make money with her. And that's pretty much what it is. I think she was waiting for him to get out and, I guess, you know, help her get back on the map with the music. But it looking like she like, you know what, I got to do it on my own, because now she's gonna have to be the one to pay for that new house that he helped her with. She got things to do. She got kids. So I'm here for it. I'm hoping that she can get somebody that can help her out, you know, help her out with her sound, because at the end of the day, she was definitely very much giving in the last music that she was making with her baby father. So we gonna see about that. Y'all let me know if y'all want to hear some more Jaden Alexis and see how she does on her own with him. So far so good. She been doing everything, you know, doing birthday parties, still being herself, being a mother that she has been to the kids so far from what we seen in the public. But at the end of the day, she like, coins got to get made. Okay, I'm not mad at it. Now click this next person in the click, Rolling Ray, back in the click today, you guys. Now I haven't been talking about this person in a long time, but every time we talk about Rolling Ray, it's gotta be some drama attached to it, okay?
We gon' pray.
But I really just want to just say, I have never in my life seen the most disrespectful, disabled person ever talk as much crap as Roland Ray talks. Like, it's getting ridiculous to the point that he felt the need to make a comment on, Chrisean Rock basically, aborting little Chrisean Jr. Y'all already know I make my reservations, and y'all know we gonna always most definitely talk about it. This is what he had to say. No funny, Chrisean should have got that abortion that Blue begged her to get. No child should have to grow up without both parents, especially no handicapped child B.
No. That is it.
I thank my mother for not leaving me disabled with a friend. My father did 8 years in the pen and came home when I was 8 years old. I ain't know what a father was. My mother thugged it out with a disabled child. I love her for that because it's not for the weak. Now, a lot of people felt different ways, had different emotions on it, but really, I just really feel like certain things just shouldn't be said, okay? I feel like if you got a point to make that shit about something else in your life. Like, first of all, nobody ever said that Chrisean Jr. was disabled. Everybody has been throwing out different factors of what they believe is wrong with the child. Everybody has Instagram diagnosed this child since he was born, okay? At this point, how do we know he's disabled? Like, we don't have no concrete proof. We cannot put that label on a child. That's one.
Call your mama, period. Got me over here tight, excuse me, what?
Now, I do understand what point he's trying to make, okay, when it comes to the fact that, like, it is going to suck that the fact that Chrisean Rock Jr., both parents are not in the life, and that this child is going to grow up without his mom and his dad. I understand that. But as far as how you're saying it and just like, oh, he's disabled, you're already labeling the child, it's like, don't speak on people's children unless you have the concrete facts. And that's just how I feel. One thing I don't play about is the baby. We're going to definitely make our reservations because we're going to always most definitely talk about it. But certain things shouldn't be said, especially if it's coming from a disabled person, right? You're labeling the child. We don't know what's going on. The child may look like something, but it may not be what it really is. We don't know that. That's her child. And that's just going to have to be something she explains to him as he get older, when he does find out these things, because it's on the internet. So it says, I feel like he should just be quiet. Like, just shut up. Now, there's a lot of people who agree with having abortions. I'm not mad if you're pro-abortion. Kudos to you. That's what you believe in. I'm not knocking it. However, I just feel like certain things just shouldn't be said because the boy is already here. The mom and the dad already made messed up decisions before that baby. And this is what they're paying for after the baby. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Chrisean Jr. is here. Nothing we could do about it but just sit here and pray that he will have a strong foundation around him to help raise him. Simple. That's just all I really got to say about that. It's just a sad, unfortunate situation. But this is an eye-opener to a lot of people who out here who move the same way Chrisean Rock and Blueface do, all over toxic situations. Because obviously he violated his probation dealing with this girl. She done violated her probation and things that she was doing dealing with him. Toxic relationships can get you long-term issues and problems that you could have gotten rid of just by leaving a person alone and just making the right decisions. So that's just how I feel about that. But let's get straight into Young Miami and JT back in the click today, you guys. And it looked like Young Miami actually did an interview on her own podcast on Revolt, Carisha, please. And she did it with Saucy Santana. And she had a few things to say. But I do want to talk about this statement that she made. So let's get into it. So I don't really know like what was the moment that separated us. But I just felt like it became a time like when we was getting together, it just wasn't connecting. I was just like, ain't no money in the group. You get what I'm saying? Like, we not going to the studio together. I'm doing a feature. People calling for the City Girls. You know, it's either me or it's you. It just wasn't connecting no more. And I just felt like that was what really made me like start my own brand. Like, I gotta do something because I'm in this group. The group ain't making no money. We not working. I was just like, you know what? I gotta figure something out. Now, click. Young Miami also mentioned that JT was working on her Cinderella project when she knew nothing about it. Now, click. I don't know why everybody's in an uproar at the fact that they're no longer a group. I mean, we We been knew this. I knew that they were no longer really connected and really wasn't really in the group phase when they went on the Breakfast Club, and their whole attitude, their whole demeanor towards each other was crazy. But let alone the whole back and forth on Twitter, I knew that there was just some underlining something, right? That it just wasn't clicking, it wasn't there. So I feel like JT, time is now. She's always been the artist out of the group, in my opinion. I feel like Young Miami was the personality out of the group. So I'm not mad at the fact that these two are venturing off doing what they doing. But I think one thing that I just would like to pick out that interview was the fact that she said she knew nothing about the project that JT was working on when it comes to her album, The Cinderella Project. And I just really feel like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure JT knew nothing about the Carisha Please podcast on Revolt. Neither did she know about some of the features that only Young Miami was on, and JT was never asked. So I feel like, you know, that probably shouldn't have been said, because whether you knew about it or not, you done plenty things without her that I'm pretty sure she didn't know nothing about from the jump. I just feel like that was just a way for her to get back on the map when it comes to her podcast, because she realized that she put out music, it's not really going nowhere. Whereas to JT puts out music and she's getting a lot of recognition from a lot of different avenues and platforms that she was never getting recognized by. So I feel like at this point, it was a marketing tactic to really talk about her and JT's situation, being as though JT is most definitely on a come up right now, point blank period.
Call your mama. Period.
And y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, but I really just truly feel like Young Miami really, you know, it's not news that we know that they're not in a group together. We've been seeing them do things apart, and how they are on you know, interviews together. The chemistry just is not there. So we knew that. But her talking about it and giving her opinion, and even talking about the whole Diddy situation, you know, even with her basically stating that that's not the virgin that she saw. She didn't see that man that was in the videos, but she really still didn't speak too much on the situation. And I just feel like the interview was okay. It wasn't really given like, wow, this is what we really wanted to hear, right? Like, obviously it's stuff that we already know, and it was still being painted and polished over. But it still opened the door for her to be talked about. She's being talked about here on The Click. She's being talked about on other blogs. So this was a great marketing way and technique for her to really come out and start opening up her bag. Because as she could see, you know, like she said, she was not making money through anything when it comes to the group. Or obviously she was doing her little Risha roulette, you know, her little games and things like that. So everybody's out here just trying to make it. And I see where it's going. So y'all let me know what y'all felt about that interview. But that's really all I had to really say about that. It's not really news, but I do want to get into these comments, y'all, because people was just, it's just too much, okay? Let's be for real. City Girls went downhill when Carisha got with Diddy. She was hardly promoting City Girls and was focusing all of her attention on Diddy and what he had to offer. That's why there's no more City Girls. Next. All I hear is JT coming. Miami carried the group while JT was away, but JT is definitely the better rapper. Truth be told, they both got in relationships and slowly stopped growing as a group because they were apart enjoying life with their man. Girl, stop. Diddy happened. Please just take accountability. Well, Click, that is all I got for this Click News. Y'all let me know in the comments below, do y'all like the style of this video? I'm just trying to do different things and different ways of how I make my videos fun. And we're going to definitely get into the next Click News. Like I always tell you guys, if nobody told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. I'll see you guys in the next Click News. Don't forget to hit that post notification bell on so you could be notified when I drop the Click News. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. Bye.